Hello everyone, it's Chalkin History. I am Shelly and it is Hump Day Wednesday. Hello. Let's celebrate our January birthdays with the Snowdrop flower. That is the flower of the month. We're going to do a couple different projects. Say hello. If you see a red live box, top left corner, that means you are live with me. If not, you're watching the replay, you can rewind, fast forward to see the finished product. Whatever you do, say hello. Give it a share. Let's make sure we're live. There we go. January Snowdrop. That's what we're working with today, guys. Come on in and watch. Oops, that was last night's project. We'll just stick that there. I think I'm going to do the other houses. I have two other projects that I think I'm going to do to go with that one house we did last night. So stay tuned for that. All right. Let's get started. So this is the Snowdrop Splendor with some wood cutouts. This is our schoolhouse frame. And then this is our flower of the month. Remember, we came out with 12 different flowers for the months. This is January's. It's the January Snowdrop. So I thought we would do two little cute projects today. I'm going to make that one into a little magnet so we can put that on the fridge. I don't have any January birthdays in my house, so if it's your birthday this month, let me know. Let me know. Okay, let's get everything painted and the way we want it before we start chalking. So let's put these guys aside. If you need these cutouts, let's comment Snowdrop. All right. Comment Snowdrops. Let's get that up on the screen while we wait for people to hop on. Okay. Let's move this aside. Actually, let's get this frame out. I love the schoolhouse frame. It's very rustic. It does have hangers, which is very nice. We're going to put that aside, though. Let's put it down here. Because we're going to use this to paint on. I normally paint on you know what? I am going to get a mat. Our ink mats are amazing. Let me get one. They are so sticky and it holds the wood cutouts like a charm, so you're not getting yourself all dirty. All right, let's do that first. I like to do this. I like to pick out a word, one of the words, just kind of color it in so I know how this protector sheet goes back on it, because you definitely want to cover it back up when you're done with it because it's very sticky. You don't want it to collect all kinds of lint and dirt. So I like to just kind of highlight one of the words. There we go. All right. So it'll say attach this side up to protect your adhesive. We'll take this off. It is extremely sticky. If you don't like it that sticky, you can dull it up a little bit with your fuzzing towel or a towel. Let's see. Look at that. Very, very sticky. Okay, still very sticky. It's probably going to take a lot to get this a little less sticky. All right, comment Snowdrop for the cutouts. Here we go. All right, let's put this guy here and that guy there. We'll put our flowers. We'll have to do a couple at a time, I guess. Let's see here. Let's move that up there. We can put these little pieces up here. Oops. That one there. That guy there. Put this guy here. Let's see if we can get this one on. Just about. Okay. All right. So we need a background for these. Okay. The flowers I would like my flowers to be white. So I'm going to try to make my flowers white. All the stems green. However, the transfer is a little bit smaller than the cutout. So you're going to see an outline. So we need a background. Okay, so it could be all one color. So I think I'm going to do camel because I think that will bring out the color under the wood. I think that'll be a good background color. All right, I'm going to grab just a little dauber here. And I'm just going to start putting the color on. Because then when we chalk on it, for this transfer, okay, it's different for the other ones because it's kind of the reverse, the inverse. Smooth that out. When we chalk these flowers, I'll be able to chalk exactly what I want. If I want it to be white or green. On the other cutouts, we're going to have to paint the leaves green and the flowers white. So easy to paint these. You, of course, don't have to use cutouts. You can definitely just chalk on t-shirts or towels or what have you, chalkboards, glass, whatever it is you want, however you want to use your transfer. I love dimension in my projects, so that's why I like to make cutouts. Almost done with this one. We're going to do different colors on the other one. We'll definitely keep the flowers white and the stems green. I'm just going to paint the backgrounds a different color. Okay. All right. That looks good. Oh, no, we forgot those guys. I love that our wood pieces don't go anywhere when you use our ink mats. They're so sticky. Okay. All right. All right. Let me bring this guy over. So with this one, wherever it's white, that's the color that will show up on your project. So we want this to be white in the background because then we're going to chalk over it and we're going to get an outline. It's hard to explain. So let's see. I'm going to have to paint this white and then we'll paint everything green. I think that's what we're going to have to do. All right, let's bring out our, I was going to go with just bright white. I think because it just feels right that we are going to go with Shimmer Frost. Just feel like we need to do that. We're going to see, actually, we're going to do it. We're going to do this in 2 steps. We're going to do white first. Okay. We're going to do white and then we'll come back and put the Shimmer Frost on it. Okay, right where that divide is here. Because that will help the Shimmer Frost stick to something. That's kind of, I'm going to turn this around so I can reach better. So I can concentrate where I'm putting that white. Okay, on this guy. Maybe this is too big. I'm going to use one of these guys, I think. Okay. I'm just going to paint that up to about there. That's the stem, or that's the leaf or the, I think this is the petal. So we want to paint that white too. This will give us a nice base for the white, or for the, I'm sorry, the Shimmer Frost. Okay, now we gotta paint that guy. You can use acrylic paints if you'd like. I find that acrylic paints are sometimes harder to chalk on, for me anyway. If you have success that way, then that's awesome. And then tell me your secret, because that does not work for me. Okay, now we're going to do the rest in green. So I would like to do it with, this was Ivy. Do you remember Ivy? That was one of our En Vogue colors recently. I just love this green. Okay. Then we're going to need a color to chalk the entire design with so that we get that outline. So I thought I would do, I think I was going to do ash. Can't remember now what I wanted to do. Let's get this painted and then we'll figure it out. almost done with this guy. And we're going to paint this base too. We're going to use Debutante, our new color of the month, which is While Supplies Last. Although I think maybe today or tomorrow is the last day you can get it. Very good. All right, how pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay. Let's put that over there. Let's close up our white for the moment. And then we want to make our flowers this shimmer frost. So I need to make it a little more pliable here. Add, if you're going to thin up your paste, add bottled water, filtered water, or oh gosh, what is that called? Distilled water. Do not use tap water. They do not play nicely. All those minerals and junk. I'll usually use our water out of our refrigerator, which is filtered, or bottled water. It's so easy. Get it on sale, keep a couple of bottles handy. Okay. Now we're gonna make these flowers so pretty. Glittery, shimmery. I'm just putting a nice thin coat. Just want a little sparkle like fresh fallen snow. I guess we're supposed to get some snow this weekend. We'll see. Some stations are saying, buckle down, it's coming, and some are like, it's only 2 inches. So we'll actually see if it happens. Don't really want a big snow. Kind of done with that. We're done. It's time to move on from that. We had such nice weather, and then, well, we had like 50s, rain here and there. But at least it wasn't snowing. All right, almost done spreading that. Just a little bit of a shimmer. All right, we're gonna let that dry. Put the lid back on. I don't know if we'll use it for the big ones or not. We might. We'll see. Okay, let's get these dry. We gotta paint that too, I forgot. We'll use our Debutante, I think. Or did I say ash? No, I don't know. I think we're going to do ash, and then I was going to do the transfer in so that it has a pretty pink outline to it. We're going to see if that works. We're going to see. Let's paint this guy up real quick with ash. Sure, why not? Just stick it in there and grab enough to coat it, and that'll be that. We didn't get any camel in there. That's good. That's good. That was risky. I know. Quite risky. I have that magnet on the back. That's kind of why it's wiggling. Thin little border piece is very delicate. I did crack mine and then just glued it back. But if it does crack on you, then just take it off. All right, let's give this a squirt. There we go. Just a little squirt. We're gonna try to blend this in a little better. See some of the wood grain coming through. I love it. I love working with wood. Okay. Or you could always do like a pounce technique for some, to add some substance to it so it's not so flat. That kind of hides little imperfections too. Okay. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and get this dry. Then we can start shopping. Then what's going to happen is we'll put that on top of there after we chalk it. So let's take this off. We'll do that one first. Let's put this aside. We can take this off. All right. Let's give this a quick little wax. Warm up my wax a little bit. Sometimes when it gets cold, it gets a little harder to work with, so I kind of just warm it up a little bit. It's been cold here. Sometimes also, if you warm up your surface, it will go on nicer. So let's grab some wax. I'm going to be really careful with those side pieces here. Actually, why am I waxing this? I should not have. Too late now. We don't need to wax this. We're not chalking on here. Okay, never mind. Let's do this again. Oh my. Let's wax or warm this up. Warm up our wax again. You'll see it gets a little bit of a sweat on it. Okay. Then we can wax this. Okay. Turn it around. buff it. I'm just going to kind of hold it still. While I buff that part. Try to be gentle. Okay. Okay. If you see wax on the edges, it's okay. You could just kind of get in those little grooves and rub it in. It's good for the wood. Okay, perfect. We can keep that over there. Throw that out. Okay, now we're gonna bring this over. Like I said, we're gonna use our Debutante. I haven't used it yet, so I'm excited to use it. I think that would be pretty. Okay, and we're gonna just put it directly over our cutout. So you can see wherever it's white, under that teal will remain white. Everything else will be chalked. Okay. Let's grab some of this. Oh, it's so pretty. It's a really pretty pink. Okay. Make sure you're getting all those edges. You want that Debutante all the way around on those edges. So wherever you see white should turn to this Debutante color. Excited to see how this turns out. All right, let's get this excess off. Okay, let's see. Ooh, that's pretty. Sparkly. Get that edge. Let me get that edge. Let's see if that worked. Yep, that worked. Okay, let me get this edge. So pretty. Wow. That's really pretty, you guys. I love that. So pretty. Get it nice and dry. Don't forget our shimmers take a little bit longer to dry, so make sure you're taking your time with that. That is really pretty. Okay, that's dry. Ah, how pretty is that? Look at how pretty that is. Okay, let's attach that. Get my glue. Just gonna put little dots here and there. And there. Got a little excess there. Let's bring that over. All right. Careful you don't get that on your fingers, because that is, it's almost like super glue. It's crazy, crazy fast how it dry, so I'm going to just place that right there. How cute is that? Oh my gosh, so cute. We have the magnet there. That'll be a cute little magnet for my fridge, for my dishwasher, wherever we have some metal. How cute. How pretty is that? It is so sparkly. I really like that Debutante. That's pretty, you guys. Make sure your order has to be $75 before tax and roundup and all that. And then you can put up to 3 jars in your cart. So this is a keeper, you guys. This is very pretty. So pretty. Okay. We will get that washed momentarily. Let's bring these guys over. We're going to close this up. So pretty. So pretty. Okay. We need to wax these guys up a little bit. We're going to bring our wax back over. Okay. And then we're just going to wax. To kind of apply it and rub it off at the same time, or buff it. You don't really rub it off, you kind of just rub it in a little bit. Another way you can get all that excess, if there's wax on the edges or in between spaces that you can't get to, you can always take your hair dryer or your dry tool, whatever tool you're using to dry, and melt it. And it'll melt right into the wood, which is kind of a neat trick. Sometimes with these little cutouts, it does tend to get in small spaces. Also remember, our mats do not like heat, so if you're going to do that, remove it from the mat. They start to warp and lose their shape. Okay. Excited about this one. Like I said, with this transfer now, you don't have to worry about painting the background the color that you want, because it is the actual image that you're going to chalk. Okay, so let's bring that transfer over. This is one of our new sizes, the F, which is a 9-inch transfer. This is called, I've labeled this one Snowflake Splendor. So let's see, what do I want to do with this one? I think I'll try to do everything. So let's get it all, be careful taking it off your mat if you have that. Let's put that over there. Because I didn't fuzz the transfer because we don't need to if you wax. Let's see. We're going to just try to get it in the whereabouts, and then we'll fix it later. Oh wow, that was good. Good placement there. Okay, let's try this one. Try this one here. See how that one is. That one looks good as well. Okay. All right, let's just stick with that. Let's see, this is this one. Careful when you're taking them off. There's some wax in there. Okay, this one goes right here. Oops, moved on me. Okay, let's see. That one might be a little high. Let me see. There we go. All right. This is a great method. Sure it's clean. Stick it down. See how we did on that one. What's nice is once it's somewhat placed, then you can kind of play with it and get it lined up just the way you like it. What's nice about our transfers is they made them more transparent, so you can see what you're doing, which is a plus. All right, last one to get off. Oh, don't break that. Okay. Start with the base here. Okay, temporarily tack that down, see how we did. I think we need to move it a little bit. Gosh, you guys. Let's see, bottom needs to be shimmied a little bit though. Just a little. Oh, keep that guy on there. There we go. All right, let's get our white. Where did I put my white? Vanilla. Here's our bright white. We're going to do the flowers and then the greenery, and then we're done. Easy peasy. So I'm not going to do that little, I don't know what you call that part that holds the actual petals. So we're just going to do this part. We'll do it flower by flower so we can take them off so they don't sit too long on the transfer. Okay. Make sure you're not hitting the stems at all. Okay, those are white. Let's do the rest in the green. I'm going to do the ivy again. That one, yeah, I'll do that one too. Pretty easy so far. Get the excess off as you're going along. Concentrate. I get quiet when I concentrate. Do you guys get quiet when you concentrate? Okay, this one's done. Let's see if we did it. Let's see. Let's see. Not sure why my white's not sticking. Ah, got my thumb in there, darn it. Not sure why my white's not sticking here. We're gonna try that again. Okay, let's see. That's a little better. I wonder if it's because I had to add water to it. That's kind of pretty too. Okay, put that over there to dry. Let's give it a shot of air here. To fix where my thumb went in up there, so we're going to put it back. Hopefully get it lined up just right and just kind of fix that little area right up there. Just a little bit. That's all it needs. There we go. Easy peasy. Okay, there's that piece. Not sure why the white's not quite working. Maybe I didn't get enough wax off. Possible. Okay. Pretty nonetheless. Let's put that aside. Okay. Let's continue. Let's do the green first, since this appears to be a little more wet. A little more creamier, dreamier. in there. That. Okay. Put that back. We can get this guy out because he's single. Just don't put a finger in it like I did before. Let's get some white. Let's see how these do this time. We could always go back and do those other ones. Okay. Let's get that guy over here. Really press that white through. Get that excess off. Okay. Let's see how we did on this one. Much better. I don't understand. Maybe I had too much wax on the other guy. It's possible. Okay. Knock that down. Ooh, I keep touching it and putting my fingers all in it. Who has a January birthday? Raise your hands. There's that. I do like how they're turning out. Very nice. Okay, let's get this last one, and we can put it on our board. Okay, be careful over here because the stem goes through that flower. Be very, very careful. I wonder how this would look all just like all black or all white. February's flower that they have is a violet. And I think that makes sense because their stone is purple, right? Amethyst for February. So that would be about right. Okay, let's get that excess off here. All right, let's see. Let's see how we did. We'll have to fix that other one. Yeah, that's more solid too. But then the stems aren't. I wonder if I didn't buff the wax off enough. But I'm okay. Is it? It looks distressed. I bet you this would look really pretty on a t-shirt too. All right. side so we can wash that as well. All right. Let's bring our board. Don't forget to make sure you got the hanging side up. Let's get everything cleaned up and put away. I really like that Debutante, you guys. That is really pretty. Very, very pretty. Oop. A disaster. Debutante. Very pretty. It is a really pretty pink. Okay. All right. Let's see. How does the transfer go? This guy is over here. This one, let's see, is over here with this over here. Wherever you want to place it. And this middle guy, okay, so these are going to kind of go to the edge, I think. Just so this has room. And then this little guy comes in here. So cute. So cute. Okay. All right, so I think we're going to glue everything down now. Fun. So this chalkboard, it will be glued down. So it's pretty much not going to be used again unless I decide I want to rip it off one day. Like I said, be careful with this glue. It's like a super glue for wood. And it works. It really, really works. We'll see. We'll see if it bonds with the chalkboard. All right, I'm going to leave that one for last. Goes in this corner. And then this guy sprouts off of there. I kind of make them do what I want them to do. It may not follow the transfer exactly. Kind of fun to just cut a lot of these individual ones to kind of fill in. Okay. We may have to hold down so that it dries. If not, then you could always use double-sided foam tape. You could use, you could try hot glue. I'm hoping this stuff sticks. Okay. Looks like it does. Trying to just run a thin line. If you are a January birthday, say January, because we need to celebrate you. Okay, now this this is gonna weave himself just about here. Oops. Okay, we gotta move him over. We're gonna have a little bit of cleanup there. Clean up. Oops, no, right there. There we go. I'll probably get one of those little swabby things and try to get some of that off. Okay, last piece. I love it, you guys. I have something else that I kind of want to experiment with, but I don't want to ruin the project. Let's see. Let's just get this guy down and see where we go from here. Let's get this. I might kind of take this in here and pick up that glue. Wipe it off if I can. Remember, don't get it on your, look how that came out, on your fingers. It is very sticky. Very, very sticky. Okay, I think we're good. Okay. Oh my gosh, look how pretty. Okay, hear me out. I found these such fun beads that can go around objects. So hear me out. Wouldn't it be fun to put this down the middle? Let's see, would they fit? Oh, we could cut it off right there. That would be cute. Oh my gosh, wouldn't that be adorable? We can paint them dark green. What do you think? Go around? I think so. And look how easy, you guys, they just bend. Just bend them. Give them a little sand if you want to sand it down a little bit. This thing. Just get this thing, and it's wood. It's like bendable wood. Paintable. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Just got it today. How cool is that? I think we do it. I say we do it. Do we paint it? Does this match this way? Yeah, it does. Okay, so 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We need 3 more with 17. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16, 17. Give it a bend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. One more section of 17. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17. Okay, how fun are those? I'm just going to kind of, although now I think I should not have done that. I should have had 2 at 16 because we're already using a, yeah, we should take them 1 off. Okay, we gotta take 1 off of 2 of them. We'll say, but you never know when we need a half a bead somewhere. Okay, I'm just sanding it smooth. Right? Was I right to think that? There we go. And then, well, let's see. I think we're gonna have to take 1 more off of this guy. And then probably 2 off of this guy. Yeah. Yeah, we want to take 2 off. Okay. How fun are those? Okay. I think we go green. What do you guys think? I really think I need to go green. All right. This was an added little finish that I did not plan on doing, but I think it will be fine. It'll be awesome. Okay, let's stick it down. So they're down straight. Hold it down. See how really strong this stickiness is, right? Okay. These are really cool. I love these. Pretty darn cool. Okay. I'll use one of these, I think. All right, we'll do one at a time. See how it goes here. Gotta get my ivy. We're just gonna see how this goes. Get a primary first coat here, and then we'll go back and get creases and stuff. Or we'll say nope and just do the wood. We could just do the wood. Or we just pick it up and we get messy. That's what I think needs to happen. We just need to get messy. Really want to get in those corners there. If you're catching the replay, you can go ahead and hit fast forward because this is going to take a while. We're getting there, guys. And we are getting messy. Messy, messy, messy. Love it though. So far, so good. I love it. We're getting there. We gotta do this 3 more times. Oh my gosh. You guys, if you're watching on a device, open a different device while you're watching and go to the sales section of my website, because there is so many items that are up to 75% off. Crazy. Some oldies came back. Oldies but goodies. Try to get in these little cracks. Okay, I think we're just about done with this one. Hello, Sandra. Sandra. How are you today? It's hump day. Okay. All right, there's one. Messy. I'm wondering if I should like wet this down. I don't know. Let's try. See if that makes a difference. It's gonna help get it first coated and then details. Well, we could use those little like lipstick applicators. That would help. We just gotta pick it up. We're dirty already, so why not, right? Hello. These half beads, okay, they're flat. It came in a roll, and you just snap them where you need it. So however many you need. And I'm gonna put it on my project that I finished a little bit ago. But I thought I would paint it the green, using the green I used for my project, which is Ivy. Thought that would have been a good idea. It's a messy idea, but you know what? We gotta have fun. Who's not having fun if they're not getting messy? Right. Big sale though, big Valentine's sale. If you join as a Perks member, you guys get, I'm trying to think, what do you guys get? Oh, you get that Key to My Heart kit, which I have yet to get mine. It's still, man, the mail is slow. Goodness gracious. I'm still waiting for that order. That's literally all I ordered, was the Key to My Heart. I'm looking forward to getting that. But you'll get that free if you join as a Perks member. Perks members get 30% off all purchases. And then sometimes that's also on top of sale prices. And then sometimes Perks members get special discounts and just other things that are available to them. Okay, we're getting there, guys. That is a mess. Oof, oof, oof. Okay. Just gonna try to bend it the other way here without breaking it. Although, okay. This is piece number 3 out of 4. So we're getting there. Again, if you're catching that replay, Good for you. Go ahead and fast forward. If not, you're all going to have to suffer along with me during the live. Talk to me. How's your weather? What's everybody doing today? What's for dinner? I don't know what I'm having for dinner. I haven't planned that today yet. Haven't given it much thought. I got crafting on my mind. I don't want to worry about dinner. We're getting there. This one seems to be going a little quicker. I couldn't just end it with our finished product. I had to add more, but that's okay. These beads are cool. I like these. It's kind of a neat concept. Make your own little bead board. Farmhouse beads kind of look to it. I think adding water did help. So we'll do that again. Definitely gets it in that crease easier. It's a little thinned up here. Oops. I have 4 nieces and nephews that have January birthdays. Maybe one of them will want it. I don't know. If it's your birthday this month, happy birthday. I'm a December baby. Right after Christmas. Terrible timing. But what are you gonna do, right? It was my turn to enter the world. We're so close. Then we gotta make sure it's all dry. It comes with like an adhesive strip, so we'll probably do that instead of the glue, because I'm gonna guess it's probably pretty strong. Okay, let me put this down here. Those creases. Okay, let's go over this again. guys. Whew. That was a lot. Put this over here. We're gonna get these dry somehow. This is already pretty dry. Let me clean my hands. A little bit anyway. See if we can get some of this off. I am not part of the project. Okay, it comes off so easily. I'll give my hands a good washing when we're all done. Just want to get the majority off, and then we'll get everything dried, and then we'll put it all together. Feels pretty good. He's excited to see how this is going to turn out. I know I am. This is the one we just did, so it's going to be a little wetter than the rest. It's white spots on the bottom too. It's like a wood composite. It's not like, solid wood. It's bendable. I don't know if we can make a circle with it per se. Maybe this way, but I don't know about this way. I don't want to break it. Okay. Like I don't know if you could curve it. I don't know. Okay. Let's put this out of the way. All right. Let's find. Comes with an adhesive. I'm going to put these extra. Comes with like a stick adhesive or a little tube. Just gonna see what this is. I'm going to assume this is like a double-sided tape. Yeah. Yes. Top. Let it out as we go along here. Go in between, right down that middle. You don't want to have tape being seen. Okay, and then we're going to get our scissors and just snip it a little before. There we go. Okay, there's one. Snip it. nice. All you're gonna have to do is peel it and apply it. Okay, let's continue. Trying to keep it flat and taut. Okay, last one. We're getting there. This is a long live today, guys. All right, yay. Okay, so let's bring our board back over. So this was our finished project that we just couldn't let go. So we're gonna add more to it. Okay, let's start. They all have the same amount, right? One's a little, this is the shortest guy, so let's put him on the bottom. Let's do that. Okay, let's peel this. Come on. I don't like double-sided tape just for this reason. It's so hard to separate. Just about getting it there. Hold down the adhesive while I peel it. Okay, deep breaths, deep breaths. Why do they do that? Why do they make it so difficult? It's almost like the sticky stuff isn't really wanting to stick to the wood, which it was made to stick to their wood. I would think they would. Maybe you do need that tube. Oh my gosh, I think I got it. Except it's just not sticky. Like, what is going on? Yeah, that's not working. Okay, that was a waste of time. Oh my goodness. We're just gonna go with the good old-fashioned stick. All right, we're gonna go right down the middle. This I'm gonna definitely hold to make sure it sticks. Make sure it's even, because that'll throw everything off if it's not even. What do you guys think? Do you like that green on there? So this guy is going to go here. This guy's going to go here. Yep. Okay, we just need to make sure that stays put. Peel that off because that's worthless. Worthless. Although I just still like the beads are awesome. The beads are awesome. Okay, just trying to get it in the center. Put that down. Hold it down. I'm excited about this, guys. I am excited about it. Okay. Is this one? Or no. This is this one, I think. Yeah, that's going to go at the top, so we'll leave that one alone for now. This was just, that's disappointing that that tape didn't work. I'll have to put that in my review. If you guys need links to these fun beads here, let me know, because this is very fun. I like this a lot. It's a perfect snowy type decor, or you could leave it out all year. It's not just for January. I think this could definitely be a year-round piece. Yeah, that does not even want to stay on there. Okay, last piece. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, let's hold that down. Make sure it stays in place. Oh, it's beautiful. I hope you guys love this as much as I do. I really, really do. Oh my gosh. There you go. Snowdrop Splendor. There you have it. Let's see, let's put that away. Dirty. Is that clean? Ooh, that's clean. And then we had our little mini one. This is the flower of the month. This was the flower of the month. Also, the Snowdrop. So we'll stick that guy up there. And he's a magnet, so he can go on any magnetic surface. All right. All right, guys, I hope you have the rest of your day is splendid, and I hope you have a great